Hello dear students, welcome to Axiomaticos. This video is the part of the solution series for PhD entrance exam of mathematics conducted by Indian Statistical Institute. It's a 2020 paper and we are here with this problem 10. So what it says, what are the holomorphic functions f on an open connected subset such that G from this set to C defined like this is also holomorphic. So we want to find out a holomorphic function f such that this function is also holomorphic. So are you getting my point or not? So now let us proceed. So what we are given with, a holomorphic function from omega to C, all right, is a holomorphic function. So we want condition on f such that the function g from omega to c given by gz is equal to real of z fz is holomorphic. All right. Now before solving this question, I will tell you Cauchy-Riemann equation, generally known as CR equation. What they say that if f is holomorphic, and let us say it's given by f is equal to u plus iv, if f is holomorphic then it satisfies ux is equal to vy and uy is equal to minus vx. So these equations are called Cauchy-Riemann equation and they are actually called the necessary condition for the function to be holomorphic. So what it says, if f is holomorphic then these equations will be satisfied. So now let us say your function fz is given by u plus iota v. So what will happen then? Your function gz will look like this. All right, so consider z as x plus iota y. All right, so what will your function will look like this: x times of fz u plus iota v. That means xu plus iota xv. So now this is your new u, let us call it u star, and this is your new v, let us call it v star. We want condition on f such that this function g becomes holomorphic. So what we needed is that g to be holomorphic, that means it u star of x is equal to v star of y. So what is u star of x? So when you will differentiate partially with respect to x, you have to use the product rule. So differentiating x you will get u, and then differentiating u you will get x, ux, sorry. On the right hand side you will get again the same thing. You are differentiating it with respect to y, so x will be treated as constant, so you will only get this. All right, now what you know that f is holomorphic, that means ux is same as vy, so I can write vy in place of ux. All right, so from here you will get vy like vy times of x minus 1 will be u. This is what you will get from here. All right, we will think about it what we can do from here. Now let us use another equation, that is u star of y should be minus v star of x. This is the Cauchy-Riemann equation. This is the first one, this is the second one. So u star of y, differentiate partially it with respect to y, you will get this. On the right hand side you have to partially differentiate it with respect to x, so you have to use product rule here. You will get v minus x vx. Now you know that uy is same as minus vx, so from here what you will get vx. I am replacing uy with minus vx. All right, so you will get, I think, take this on this side, you will get if I am taking my vx to be common, so what you should get, there is x over here, and also I thought I made some mistake. Let me check. When you are partially, you will get vy, and on the right hand side you are not. but here why I'm getting this? Yeah, everything is fine. I think I made mistake here, so you should get x here. This is my mistake. All right, so now let me correct it. You will get x over here. All right, so it will be x vy, therefore you will get this condition. So from here you will get u is equal to 0. That is what my mistake is. Are you getting my point or not? So I made a mistake, therefore u is 0. Now here also my, see, if I replace uy with minus vx, this will be cancelled with this. So from here vx is 0. That is why I was thinking that we are getting a weird condition. So from not vx, sorry, we are getting v as 0. So from here you are getting u as 0, and from here you are getting v as 0. So finally I proved that your function fz should be a 0 function. Alright, so question was asking what are the holomorphic functions. So there is only one, which is a 0 function. So it was an easy question, and the total implication of the Cauchy-Riemann equation. So this was the most important part. So thank you.